EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. He'll drop to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
carry for Sanders. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Palmer. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On the play, and it's 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Panther football to start quarter number 2. And they're facing 3rd and 6 to start things out. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They'll run on 1st down. Palmer. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. You credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down now, it's Palmer. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's the first carry for Yr3, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Palmer. And some space here. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run. It's Sanders. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and John trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Here we go, D, get off the field. Shoot, shoot. Switch it, come on, switch it. Middle. Undercoach. Alert. Hey, turn it up. Kill.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down now, it's Palmer, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Steelers nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. Fighting through. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
We'll see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a give, right side. Palmer. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Number 30 on the
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Palmer. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st down, Panthers.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They get the penalty yardage back, plus 5 more as they get it to 2nd and 5.
Evans on the tackle. A gain of 10 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Allen throwing deep for Gallup. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Kenny Galladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Another run here with Sanders. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stomping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On On second down, it's Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll run with Drake. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
58's Mike, 58. 58's Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh, kill. Oh, 52.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And a Panther 1st down.
Check 99. Check 99. Jim.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Samuel, the ball carrier.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Allen now looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
11 on the play. 1st down, Panthers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and goal, Carolina.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And we pause a moment here because wide receiver Kenny Galladay still down. We'll check on his status when we get back. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
He's coming. We got double up. He's checking.
They'll keep it on the ground. Palmer. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves them much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this this one in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead. But these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 54.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Devin Bush, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
Steelers, nothing.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Carolina, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-12. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.